What's up, everybody? Eddie here again for another Video Bonanza weekly showcase. I missed a week last week, was on vacation. I went up to visit some family and my grandmother and stuff like that, and my grandmother doesn't have internet at all at her house. So yeah, I didn't make a video. I didn't have internet. I didn't have anything I needed to make a video, but I played a couple games. I don't have them on me right now, but I'm gonna let you know a little bit about them because I think they're still in the store, the two that I wanted to talk about. So first things first, let's get started with what we have new this week that I got a chance to play a little bit during this week off. And the first one I want to talk about is for the Gamecube. It is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And this game is... I expected it to be like Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Coliseum because the console Pokemon games tend to be that style of game where there's like some mini games and then you can battle Pokemon against your friends and junk and things like that. But it turns out it's like a Pokemon game. There's a story to it. You play as one character, you travel through places with a Pokemon team and try to save the world. The beginning of the game starts out with like this giant Shadow Lugia and all these planes showing up at this ship, and they just suck it up and steal it away, and then you find out the ship has all these unknown new Pokemon that were just discovered and being brought back to get documented and yada yada yada. And it turns out the group of people that were with the Shadow Lugia are turning all these Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon, and it's your job to turn all those Shadow Pokemon back by stealing them from the trainers that have them and run them through this cleanser thing, and then you got brand new happy Pokemon that aren't Shadow anymore. It's cool. It's typical turn-based combat from Pokemon. I'm a huge Pokemon fan, so I liked it a lot. You start off with an EV, and then you get some other things, and you fight Pokemon, you catch Pokemon. It's not so much catching wild Pokemon as a typical Pokemon game. It's more I gotta take this stuff from this guy to save him, and then he'll hang out with me and be my Pokemon. So, slightly different, same concept. Plays like a turn-based RPG, and it's good, and it's hard to find this game. This is one of the big ones I'm missing from my Cube collection, but I'll let you guys have that. I don't have really any extra money right now, so come check that out for sure. Game's awesome. The second thing I played this week was a game I didn't even know was a game, but as soon as I saw it I was like, what? How do I not know about this? And it's called Aqua Teen Hunger Force Zombie Ninja Pro-Am. The big Moonanite on the front. And I love the show. I love Aqua Teen, the show. It's Meatwad is my boy. I love the show. I've been watching it for, I don't know how long, since it's been around. And this game is Aqua Teen Hunger Force Golf. Turns out Frylock gets a membership to Jersey Pines, which is a lower class country club in South Jersey, and Shake decides it's my turn to go play golf. So you play golf, you shoot, and it's all there's the waters is sewage runoff, and it's disgusting. The courses are disgusting, true to Aqua Teen Hunger Force fashion. And you'll drive your ball and then you have to run to your ball. It's not just oh, I hit the ball and now I'm magically at the ball and I get to hit it again. You gotta run to it, and then those moving trees will attack you, and the cyber chickens, whatever they're called, or turkeys. I think they're turkeys, not chickens. But they'll attack you. Carl comes in once you get on the green and he's just what are you doing? And you gotta beat up Carl with your golf club, and you pick up spray cans that you turn into flamethrowers along the course, just because they're floating on the course. There's flamethrowers on the course you pick up, and you gotta fight off monsters on your way to your ball, and that's it. That's pretty much the entire game. You hit the ball, you beat stuff up, you hit the ball again, you beat stuff up. So the gameplay itself is rather monotonous, but there's a lot of cool cutscenes in in between you finishing one hole and going to the next hole. There'll be a cutscene, and Shake and Frylock are yelling at each other, and Meatwad's in the background hey, you guys, I'm playing with my toys. And so it's if you're a fan of the series, the cutscenes are worth it. The cutscenes in themselves make the game not bad. Because I think I would say if you're not an Aqua Teen fan, this game's probably not for you. But if you're an Aqua Teen fan, this game is definitely for you. So that's what I did this week. That's what I got a chance to play. Regarding last week, what I was playing, I tried to do like some portable stuff because I was under the impression that I was going to have internet in Connecticut, but I didn't. So I did bring some portables along with me. I brought, what did I bring? I brought Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance, which is essentially, if you've played the Super Nintendo Mario Kart, it's the Super Nintendo Mario Kart on a Game Boy Advance. And there's like a lot more courses though. I think there's like 24 courses, which is unusually high for Mario Kart game. Typically they're 16. It's 4 cups of 4 courses, and that's like their template for the game. That's what they usually use. But there's a ton on this one. Typical characters, I think the same, or not the same 8. I think there was 8 characters. Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Peach, Wario, Yoshi, Toad. Maybe Waluigi or Daisy were in there. Some of those. Typical Mario character. It's a Mario Kart game. It plays like Mario Kart, and it's good. It's fun. It's simple mechanics, but it's really good. And you have your favorite characters from all your Nintendo games to play as. So if you got a Game Boy Advance and you need a racing game to play on it, I would suggest that. And then I also picked up, what was the exact title? It was X-Men and like Rise of the Apocalypse, something like that, on Game Boy Advance. And that was like, it's a beat 'em up. It plays a lot like Turtles in Time or any sort of arcade beat 'em up like that. And you get to pick your character though. You get to pick from, I think, it was Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue, and Storm. And each character does things a little bit different because they have different like little abilities that you can use. There's not too much to the combat system. You pretty much jump around and hit another button and that attacks. And the L and R are used a little bit with like combos and stuff. But pretty simple, pretty fun. Good portable games. It's like I'm so about portable gaming right now. That's all I really play. Like I play like these games here and there that I'm trying out because I'm interested in them, but like when I really sit down to play a game, I'm pretty much playing only portable. So I was excited to try those out. Kind of upset I didn't get to talk about them last week to you guys, but I'm making up for it, okay? So I mean that's it for this week. That's all I really got to. I've been playing a lot of that. I'm still working on like Professor Layton on my 3DS. New Yoshi's Island I haven't picked up yet, and that I think next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend we should have in the store. That looks awesome to me. But I mean, I'm a Nintendo fanboy. That's always going to appeal to me. What else? We got a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that I tried a little bit but didn't get involved long enough to really tell you about. I've never played any of that series. I've not played any of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons on the DS. So if you're a fan of that series, I have one in the store. I think it's Explorers of the Sky, I think is what it's called. I think it's that one in the series. Other notable things, I don't want to forget anything. I'm going to tell you guys about everything that's been going on the past 2 weeks. I think that's it. We have a lot of good portable stuff in the store right now. A lot of good, like that's what I'm noticing. We got good Game Boy Advance stuff. I think we have both Castlevanias, Kingdom Hearts on GBA, both Zeldas on DS. I think we might still have 4 Swords on GBA. Yeah, and as always, we love to see what you guys bring in. We love taking in your trade-ins. If you want to pick up some games that you're interested in, bring the games you're not playing anymore. Trade them in. You can get stuff for free that way. We'll give you store credit, or we'll give you cash if that's what you're looking at. And if there's anything that you want to know is in the store and you don't want to take a trip down, message us on Facebook. We'll get back to you. We'll let you know what we have, or give us a call at the store. Yeah, that's it for this week. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it as much as you've been enjoying all of them. Hoping that you've been enjoying all of them. And stay tuned. Come hang out this weekend. We'd love to see you. Have a nice day.